Does it tear you apart?
All right, we're back with game 2 here from between GuitarCheese and Ryze.
Yep, actually, really close game 1.
Yeah, that was a good game. So we're playing this game on Akalon Wastes. And I know I'm rooting for Ryze overall, but I kind of hope GuitarCheese takes this one just so we can see game 3.
Well, I'm just going to stay super biased and be like, come on, Ryze. This is our purple Zerg spawning in the bottom is in orange. Is Ryze up his game. Gonna try to see it out with a 2-0. Just do the reverse.
All right, up here in the northwest position, we have My Intense Dust Swarm. Or GuitarCheese, sorry. He asked us to call him GuitarCheese. Keep forgetting. We're blowing it.
He has, what do you call it? He has a free name change available. He could change his name
everyone
to
got one
GuitarCheese.
with Heart of the Swarm. If you want to change your name, you got one with Heart of the Swarm. Free.
For those of you who don't know, yeah,
Can't
they always
even buy them.
Yeah, so that's how they're intangibly good. All right, so Akalon Waste as a map. I'm sure most of you are familiar, but let's go through for the more casuals. Large, wide open ramp with rocks, which open a back ramp to a secured third, protected by destructible rocks unless you're playing in Blizzard tournaments, in which case they're removed and it's just a large open ramp. And then our fourth here. So it's fairly guaranteed securing yourself 4 bases if you're playing safe and macro-oriented.
One thing I would like to point out, though, is that with that big ramp, it's not so easily blocked off with the double evolution chamber like we saw in last game.
This is true.
You need a lot more than 2.
Also, we have Duststorm going for the exact same build Ryze did last game. He's like, oh, if you're going to be doing that, jank. Oh, actually, so they've just perfectly switched builds is what they're doing.
I really don't blame GuitarCheese for doing that. Ryze, I'm surprised he didn't just go for it again.
Okay, they're not doing mirrored builds. He's getting the faster gas after this. So he's playing a little bit safer than Duststorm did, so maybe that's going to be our distinguishing difference. But that's still 6 Zerglings before your pool is, what is this, halfway done? Yeah. It's going to be a difficult hold, but doable.
I believe in Ryze. I think he can do it.
Okay, yeah, so it is that 5 drone difference.
A big difference for the early game.
Oh, that's 33% more money. That's
true.
way
It's a
more
lot.
money. Actually, it's more than that because they both have 3 guys off mining as well. Actually, is he continuing? Okay, so now he's back up to the 10 guys mining. Should getting these guys in the earlier, closer mineral patches. There we go.
But Ryze is actually staying in the gas, so he's going for much more gas-heavy play.
Is he doing? Oh, he hasn't gotten his metabolic boost yet.
Oh. Well then.
There's the slight differences in the pools there, showing the 10 versus the 15. But Ryze is up 3 supply for it. Zerglings coming in. Okay, needs to pull the
Yeah, one drone dead,
all
2
of the,
almost dead.
No, okay, decent micro coming in. You can hide in this little cubby hole, but this is all costing him lost mining time. That is part of the, well, you have less drones, you're getting less money overall, so it's expected damage or allowed damage. But still actually doing a really nice job, only losing, well, he lost the 1 drone, which isn't great. You can get hold this with losing none, but not game-changing enough damage for this to work. I'd say Ryze is firmly ahead, and I really like his position in the game.
Yeah, it was a great hold there. And with the queen out, obviously nothing else is going to happen here.
Yeah, the next real time that he's going to be threatened is in 20 seconds when metabolic boost is done, but I think it will be enough to hold here. Both players opting to go for the more economic Zergling speed, because the Banelings, you are all in. It is absolutely, this will either work right now or fail right now.
Yeah, and I could see that maybe from Ryze since he's ahead of game, but you really don't want to play a risky game when you're down a set.
Yeah, and he sees it now. He's on the ramp, but has the block. But that's actually enough Zerglings that he could just lose it right here. 8 more on the way. His speed will finish. Transfuse soon, so he should have this queen on the lower ground. Anyway, I would switch that up. 15 seconds before Ryze has his metabolic boost, and it all evens out in terms of tech.
There's enough here that he'll just be able to hold, even though brute force pushed through, though.
Units tab just now. Duststorm is getting ahead in the drones, but he's down by half the number of Zerglings, which makes sense. It was 5, and he was down 5 drones before. Expansion is faster, but he's going to need to be able to hold this. Okay, yeah, they're both just producing Zerglings right now. We're going to have some aggression times, boy.
Yeah, we're pretty much at an impasse at this point.
Neither player are getting Banelings, and it's just keeping this.
There. You spoke too soon.
Yeah, no, this is if you want to see something, just guarantee that it's never gonna come. All right, so Ryze will get Banelings shortly thereafter.
Maybe, maybe.
Maybe. All right, let's. All right.
He may just go roaches again since they worked so well last game.
But you need to get at least some defensive banelings. All right, so Duststorm was actually able to push Ryze away, and he's kept that one drone advantage. Not too bad. Okay, now Ryze is getting said
Banelings
one
as
drone.
well.
All right.
So banelings versus banelings, my favorite kind of ZVZ matchup.
The best. You can do. There was in Wings of Liberty. There's the super popular two gas baneling all in off of 2 bases. I'm not actually. As I stopped playing Zerg, my ZVZ meta is somewhat off. But let's see. These 2 Zerglings going up for the scout, trying to set off. Okay, so he saw the banelings. That's enough of a scout.
Perfect. Can't ask for more than that.
Yeah, like didn't cost me anything. Not too shabby.
Didn't even lose a lane.
But is Ryze planning on just all-inning? Because this Overlord does see a lot of Zerglings. Overlord being ushered out over here. Not terrible. Yeah, okay. So one of them needs to decide to be the aggressor. One of them needs to decide to defend. It looks like Duststorm's like, yeah, I'll defend. I think I have an economic advantage. And he did by that 1 drone-ish, but he lost mining time. I would say this is a fairly even game.
His hatchery was also slightly ahead, and he knows that since he had the Overlord scout. So he may just be hoping. Oh, he's up to 5 more workers.
But this is the exact same position that Ryze found himself in, and Duststorm was able to get to work it back. So let's see how Ryze is choosing to go about this.
Oh, I'm just excited to see these banelings go off. Although there aren't many on the map yet, I think nothing more exciting than banelings.
It looks like they both just build them as like a, just stay away, I can build banelings, please leave.
Back
Ryze
up.
building 2 versus the 4 of Duststorm, so a little bit saved gas there. Doesn't matter though, because Duststorm is getting the faster layer regardless. Is Ryze just preparing for a massive baneling attack? That looks like that's what I would expect, because he's not really getting any like drones. This is just pure Ling.
And he only has pure Ling coming up behind that now. 2 more banelings warping in 4, 6 more, 7 more banelings warping.
Every
8,
time
9,
he gets
10.
to 29 minerals, he's
I'm learning counting today.
11 banelings. Oh, that was
trade
mediocre.
2 for 2.
Decent trade, but not. Ooh, okay. Not exactly what you're looking for. Queen coming down to focus down some banelings.
There's a lot of banelings coming in
though,
though.
Not a terrible
but
job.
Not doing much.
Where are all of his Zerglings, or is he just wanting the baneling train to do sufficient damage?
Trying to trade
Oh my
banelings for
god,
banelings.
that was too dangerous. All the banelings are actually just going down without killing anything from either. They're just trading baneling for baneling. All the Zerglings are going to be fine here.
The one late queen is quite low though. Are we going to see enough energy to transfuse? We don't. It does go down.
Nice baneling.
All
hit
the
there.
banelings explode.
But everyone's totally safe. Duststorm is ahead in drones, ahead in...
Supply stayed the same. It was mostly a trade.
Yeah, but the only problem is Ryze is all inning with no hope of tech. 1 Mutalisk, and then that's the end for all of his banelings.
Oh yeah, and we do have the Spire on the way.
There she is. All right, so the countdown of the 100-second lifespan of Ryze is now. Can he get enough damage done? Is that 200? So it's building a Spire is saying, I'm going to have 8 less banelings right now. And is that going to be those 8 banelings enough to kill him? Probably not, actually, with the Transfuse and the Spine Crawler. But Ryze is here to prove everyone wrong.
Oh, and he's actually just going in the main instead.
He's actually going to do a decent little job picking off Zerglings as he has the concave advantage. Decent, really, a bunch of little trades there, but he's losing so many banelings in the process that I don't know if it was actually worth it. Queen dead, decent, but it's all in. He knows the Spire's coming. I don't know how he's going to deal with this.
Yeah, and sneaking in the main there really didn't get him any advantage. He didn't get any workers.
Oh,
Just
no.
the scout.
Which is helpful, but you kind of know that you're all inning anyway, so nothing is really going to change. He just now knows he's worried about Spire.
And that 100-second countdown is getting close
no.
to the end.
Yeah, that was 1 Zergling for 1 baneling. That was good, but I don't... Okay, this is a series of great trades. But I don't know...
GuitarCheese is actually banking enough minerals and gas that he's going to be able to bring out 8 Mutalisks. So this is going to be
Will
it
he,
for
though?
Ryze.
There's the 1 Muta. I don't know about focusing the Spire down. I guess he needs it killed, but these 2 Mutas, you can't kill these 2 Mutas. Baneling's coming in. No, that was a terrible trade.
Oh, taking a lot of
Is he going to keep it alive? No. No way.
Is he?
No,
he's not.
Okay,
he's
good.
Not. It does go
All
down.
right.
But there's still 2 Mutas on the field.
And this...
As you said, 3.
4 out in total. Rebuilding his Spire. Now the lair starts getting Overlord speed. Going to try and keep some of them alive, but it's too far behind. Like, the drone count's not so much a problem with, well, 10 more on the way. I just feel like he just sacked a lot of army for not very much.
You see the Spire instantly being rebuilt here for GuitarCheese, so he's invested in these Mutas for sure.
I think he just doesn't know what to do. He's like, I'm supposed to have built a lot of Mutalisks right now.
I guess he might have been larva capped at that point.
Oh yeah, probably. Just coming in with a lot of pressure. Second Spire halfway done. Lair almost finishing. Soon we can hope. We can hope to pray, to believe, to want Ryze to build a Spire.
Oh, he's going with the Spore Crawlers instead and hoping to hold off these Mutalisks.
Shout
They're
out-
actually distracted now in the bottom left corner trying to just kill off some Overlords.
Thank you for the bottom left. I was like, where are we talking about?
I just noticed them dancing on the minimap there. I'm actually surprised that GuitarCheese isn't making more aggressive actions with these Mutalisks to try and raise his advantage even further. He knows there's not much anti-air.
I think he's just waiting for the huge influx that's coming in right now. Yeah, so he's getting the armor. 7
There they
more.
are.
Yeah,
7
Larva
more.
capped again though.
The very second that Spire completes.
Looks so. Ryze's solution is going to be Infestation Pit. Whether this, I will assume it's going to be Infestors. We get some pathogen glands, but who knows? Yeah, okay. I was gonna be like maybe locusts, maybe.
Infestors, though, you aren't seeing them much these days, even though they're still quite powerful. It kind of seems they just got a stigma for being bad when they really weren't.
Yeah,
just 'cause
people
they're
are like-
worse than they used to be.
Yeah, they're like, you mean I can't go pure Infestor and win no matter what matchup or how far behind I am? Which is true. That like as a Zerg, that was your plan. You're like, well, if I can get 15 Infestors out and do 4 groups of Brofester hit squads, I could probably break them down from 9 bases to 3. But onto this game. I don't know how Ryze is going to hold on. Like, this is way too many Mutalisks.
And still, with nothing that shoots up until those Infestors complete.
Like, third base mining gas. Third base halfway done. Just pooped on a Mutas versus 6 Infestors. 6 Infestors can do way too much damage, but I don't think that's going to be how this goes down.
I wonder if we'll see these new faster Mutas able to dodge the projectile.
Yeah, I like it. They actually just, like, now it requires skill to use, because before it was just point and click and hope, and it worked. It just killed his own drone on gas because he had 4. He was like, no, 2 only. This is a shrewd army to be part of. But
That drone was just so invested in his job, he refused to leave the geyser.
he's like, no, Daddy, I'm meant to mine gas. I'm not going to be an extractor. I love him. Anyway,
I mean, it's finally coming in now. These 2 spores aren't really going to be enough to stop them, and they're actually too spaced out.
the Infestors are not in position. Nice clumping, though. Like nice for Ryze, because this is going to be a biased cast. Actually, okay, this is really cute. Or by cute, I mean good. Moving the 2 Mutalisks up top to see if the Infestors are, see where the anti-air is. Although he's a little bit
Oh,
too
we do
brazen.
get the
A
fungals down to hit
huge
all
fungal.
of them.
Needs
And he
to-
can just chain these forever.
No way, this is doing insane amounts of damage. They're spread out, but just in like the perfect fungal amount.
I can't believe he's hitting them all with this.
No.
This is amazing.
That-
So all those Mutas died, hardly
What?
any damage.
The units lost. Okay, that actually just was needed to balance it out. Apparently, it was really brutal before. Almost killed the Baneling Nest, but just... What's the Mutacan out? None.
None. He killed them all.
He actually killed 100% of them. 24
Just chain
roaches.
fungals. So see, the Infestor is still a great unit.
Infestor's not a bad time. Roaches, though, apparently a better time. Upgrades fairly even, surprisingly. Oh, Baneling Landmine for Ryze. That could be super cool. Won't be, because he's good and he's
All right
bringing
there.
Overseers. This is a nice, just little Zergling Scout for those of you who played the Brood War. This was super common. It was just super effective. 4th base actually coming down for Duststorm now. He's just checking that for Ryze. He knows his 3rd base was sooner, so he doesn't need to break him on 3. Oh, but Fungal plus Hydras could be insanely good.
Well, there's some pretty good fungals there on the front lines.
But he needs, like,
And
only...
there's not enough energy to chain those like he did with the Mutas,
And
unfortunately.
there's just not enough stuff. Like, roaches, yeah, you can fungal them, but they still have 150 health. That's like, what, 6? You need 6 chain fungals to kill them? And, like Hydra Zergling? That's not going to work. He's down a bunch of supply, whiffed fungal, only getting 5 of them there. Now down, he has no more fungal energy. Needs to throw down the Infested Terrans, buy himself a little bit more time, but 25 more roaches on the way for Duststorm. Now, they switched builds, and now they're switching. Duststorm is the one ahead, 100 supply.
Quite
well,
different from
60.
game 1. Yeah, I think the big problem here is there's just nothing to tank for these Hydras.
Yeah, you needed the roaches. It was a cute idea, just like, oh, he'll abuse my range. But Duststorm abused the health, or GuitarCheese abused the health and the ability of the Hydralisk to die to no matter what anything.
And there just simply wasn't enough energy on those infestors to kind of lock them in place to be the tank
Yeah, so this
they
is
needed.
Ryze trying to comes to grips with where he is in the game. Now, you guys are like, no, man, you can totally fight this back. Yeah, but there's just a wave, an endless swarm, you might say, of units coming down for Dust Swarm, playing Zerg here at the Elite Series of the Microsoft Store, tying it up 1-1. There's our
Exactly
GG.
what I wanted.
Yeah.
We get to see game 3.
All right, so going into Game 3, but guys, we'll be back after a short little break. Stay tuned.